Western New York United Against Drug and Alcohol Abuse is a community-based prevention agency who has been dedicated to our community since 1986. The organization was founded by Bob and Mindy Rich of Rich Products Corporation to bring awareness, education, and research to the substance abuse issues here in Buffalo. Today, Beth and Kate are here to share some of the history and impact Western New York United has made here in our community. Today, I'm here with Beth Anzalone, Executive Director of Western New York United, and also Kate Shadoba, who is the Marketing and Communications Director. Thank you both so much for joining me on the Sweet Buffalo Show today.
Thanks for having us.
So you've been Executive Director of Western New York United for years. So tell me about your mission.
Okay, sure. So I've been with the agency almost 30 years. I took over as Executive Director 8 years ago. So it's a new role, really, even though it's been 8 years. But the mission has always remained the same. We really strive to work with our community and the schools within that community to provide information and skill building to help kids make healthy choices and life decisions when it comes to using drugs and alcohol.
So you've been with Western New York United for many, many years. Tell me about the progression of this organization since then.
Sure. So we have changed. So in the beginning, in 1986, we started as a high visibility agency, which means that we were out there promoting campaigns, doing billboards, doing print campaigns with messaging for the community to help them become aware of the issues of drug and alcohol abuse in the community, but also some solutions to it. And as the years progressed, and as I came on board with a different skill set, we were able to transition into more of a direct programming for our community. So we looked to where are the kids, where are their families, and schools were the most logical choice. So we really have started to change the way that we looked at prevention. And we went directly to where students were and their families were and directed our programming to those issues.
And how did research play into this strategy?
Great, that's a great question. Research drives all of our decisions at Western New York United. When we look at something, we want to make sure that what we're delivering, especially the services that we're putting in and the partnerships that we're developing with our schools and communities, that there's research behind it. Number one, funding. Funding resources are always looking for the research behind it. They want to know, is this a proven strategy? Will this work? If we're going to invest money in you, we want to make sure that it's the best possible solution. And also, too, just to make sure that we're staying current with best practice. Times have changed. And since then, we have really changed the way that we deliver our programming.
So how does Western New York United work alongside schools and community partners to make an impact on substance abuse prevention?
So we start really by creating a community action plan, and they become a partner of ours. So it's kind of a non-contractual, but a contractual agreement that we want to go in there and we want to help them. So at schools, we're looking at our high-risk, high-need schools. We set up that partnership agreement, and then we therefore are in those schools promoting our services and teaching that curriculum, as well as then we surround it in the community, teaching the same lessons and promoting the same message that's out there.
And we also work with community coalitions. If there's one in the community, we want to make sure that we're getting the whole community involved, and so that what we're teaching within the school district, the community understands, and the messaging is the same.
And it's so important to reach our youth at a young age, right?
Yes, we start in kindergarten.
Wow.
With our curriculum. And really, it's more age-appropriate and developmentally appropriate, so we're not going in and talking about drugs and alcohol at that age. We're really looking to build skills to create an environment where they will be able to make healthy choices and decisions.
And have you received a lot of feedback where you've been told that this has really made an impact on these children?
Well, let's go back to the research. So we take a look every year at the research, and the research has shown that we are making great strides in changing behaviors, attitudes, and opinions as far as substance abuse. But it's a process. It's a long process. And I think the hard part about prevention is I just imagine if we didn't do it, what the statistics would look like. So I always have to keep that in mind when we're entering a new location or a new school or a new community, that we have to take a look at the long-term effect. We've been long-term partners with many of our school districts, and it takes a village, really, to implement these strategies.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both so much for what you're doing, and I'm so grateful for you guys for joining me on the Sweet Buffalo Show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
For more information on Western New York United, visit wnyunited.org.